This is the bloggy blog. So I'm trying to have a clear out in my studio at the moment and just get rid of some old stock. And these necklaces was something that I tried out for a few years when I was market trading full-time every weekend. They ended up not working out for me, mainly because there was so much labour involved. The fact that I had to put chains on each individual necklace every single time just made it incredibly laborious. Not really possible to sell them for a very high premium price. So I just made a decision to stop it because it just wasn't worth it in the end. I am slowly edging my way towards the end of the van conversion. Installing that last window at the back door was like the last major thing to be done to it. And I have to say, I'm getting pretty damn good at cutting holes. I was particularly pleased with how well I managed to get the curves in the corners, because that is almost all freehand without much guidance. Ta-da! Yeah, I am really excited about this. So I thought I'd record this before I launch the Patreon, which I think is happening on Tuesday, and it is now Saturday. It's really making me feel inspired, and it's really making me dream. I think I just love being creative. I just love creating new things. I get a buzz out of having a new idea for a painting. But yeah, and I could really see how having a Patreon that works well could aid me in terms of freeing up both my time and creativity. I probably have my head in the clouds quite a lot, and I've really been enjoying sort of viewing certain scenarios of what it would mean to have a successful Patreon. I'm really dreaming of making a big solo exhibition, just focusing on one theme and then spending a good few months creating paintings for this theme and putting up just a really great show. The issue that I'm always having with this is that I still need to make money because I can't sell the paintings that I make. And so if I want to make a solo show and say I'm going to produce 8 to 12 paintings for this, I'm going to need 6 to 9 months of work to make that happen, and that's going to be completely unpaid. So I just really like the idea of Patreon working out because the workload would be very manageable for me per month, and it means that I would free up so much time that I could spend producing these bigger works of art, and that is really exciting. There's many things that I don't like about being self-employed, but I'm going to leave those out. The things that I do like about being self-employed is not just self-employed by being, I suppose, a business owner and I suppose an entrepreneur, is that you can afford to dream and you have to dream. And I really like all the possibilities that you have. Sometimes it almost feels debilitating, but I think when things like this come up and then you're kind of just allowed to let your brain go on a wild journey of how amazing it could be, then it's really, really fun. So for those reasons, I really hope that it's going to be a lot of fun. I do have my head in the clouds from time to time. However, I am under no illusion that this isn't going to be, it's not going to be an instant success. It's going to be a lot of work and I'm going to have to learn a lot of things. Because if you think about it, I don't actually have a lot to lose on doing this, except for the work that I put into it. And I've kind of just accepted by now that being a self-employed sort of business owner / trying to make it as an artist is literally like you just have to try stuff out and then you have to fail a lot and then you have to find the things that work. So if it fails, do you know what? I think I'm going to be more annoyed at myself if I didn't give it a go. So what are my expectations? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think I'm definitely going to be like so excited by the first person who signs up. I have no idea. Maybe it's going to be 5 people, 10 people, 20 people. If I get 5 subscribers, I'll be happy. If I get 10 subscribers, I'm going to be absolutely over the moon. There's a little flicker of hope that like a lot of dreams might come true in one go. Yeah, I think we all should spend some more time dreaming, and now I'm just rambling. Okay. So I finally finished this Kingfisher. It's a small acrylic painting sized about 8 by 10 inches. It is available to buy. Feel free to send me a message if you're interested. Prints are also available for pre-orders online at the moment. I made this painting as an example of the kind of art that I will be creating for my Patreon page. So if you like this and want to own an original one, my Patreon is now live. It's all very exciting. You can go and check it out. I'm sure I'm not the only one who gets a kick every time new art supplies arrives. So I thought I'd do an art supply unboxing. Ooh, sexy. So I've chatted to a few other artists about paints. Now I've been using Winsor & Newton artist grade paints for oil painting almost exclusively for the past few years. One day I ran out of raw umber and I borrowed a tube of a friend of Michael Harding. And I have to say, I really love the consistency of the paint, and from what I understand, the quality of the pigments are also a lot higher and better. So I think I'm slowly going to make the transition to using mainly Michael Harding for oil painting. Now, I don't know what's so alluring about a beautiful empty sketchbook, but I just can't resist them. And this one was on 20% discount as well, and yeah, it was just too difficult. I just can't resist them. Golden is my go-to brand for acrylic paints. Now I mainly use high flow, fluid and open edition paints. I don't actually use normal acrylics that much, but I've been doing these online tutorials and I really wanted to try out some new techniques, and CastArt have this brilliant starter set for after they had a campaign on it, and after the 20% discount it was like £30 or something. It was just ridiculously cheap. So every time I restock, I always buy 1 to 2 new tubes of colours, either acrylic or oils. I'm trying to slowly build up what I call my library of colours. So this was one of the new colours I bought, Payne's Grey. I loved using it when I painted a lot with watercolours and inks, and I often used it instead of black. I'm currently planning a painting with a lot of blues in it, so I thought I'd buy a tube and see how I liked it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, leave a comment. I love reading your comments. And please do check out my Patreon, there's a link in the description below. If you like it, feel free to share with all your friends, because that's how these things grow. And if you like it, please feel free to share with all your friends, because that's how these things grow. And hopefully speak to you soon.